Hi guys, I'm Sherry.
I'm Patty.
I'm Terry.
I'm Cindy.
And we are
Sisters Chatting Dead.
All right, so let's introduce ourselves. We did that already, right?
Yeah, we did. But we can do it again.
I'm Cindy.
I am Sherry, the middle child.
Yes.
And I'm Patty.
And I'm Terry the baby.
So, guys, what we like doing, because we always watch the show together and we wind up talking throughout the show. Not while it's going on, we ain't crazy. But when the commercial comes on, we like talking about different things with the show. So what we want to do today is just pose a few questions to ourselves, and then when you post comments, we'll answer those questions. But for today, we had to pose questions to ourselves.
Yes.
So I want to just know from everybody, how did you start watching? Anybody can field that question. How did you start watching?
I started watching on Netflix when I think it was the second season was about to start. So they had posted the first season, and when it was on TV during the regular season, I was just like, I can't really get into it. But then Cindy said, are you watching The Walking Dead? And I was like, I watched like one episode and I couldn't really get into it. So she was like, no, go, it's on Netflix. She was like, the season is over now, but go on Netflix and catch up, and trust me, you will not regret it. And girl, she never lied.
I'll just say I started watching, I don't know, I was watching something else. I think it was a movie, Tomorrow When the World Began or something. I like those Hunger Games kind of movies when there's no more regular society. So I started watching it. I saw the blurb of Man Trying to Find His Family. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it. And in the first part, in the first episode, they show him shooting a little girl, and then they go back to him being, shot and in the hospital. And I was trapped then. I was in it. I was like, oh my God, I love this show. But it wasn't the first season. None of us knew we were watching it, but it wasn't when it was happening. It was I was watching it at the point when it was reruns.
Yeah.
Well, I started watching the show basically when the show started. I was channel surfing on a Sunday, and I was looking at the first episode, but it was in the middle of the episode. And thank God they had did reruns. That was when they had first started doing reruns on cable shows. And I called my sisters. We would call each other periodically because we lived in a long distance. And I asked them if they were watching it, and they said, not really at that time. And then everybody got on board. But as soon as I saw it, I loved it. And I just kept on watching it every week, and I'm going to watch it till the end.
Wow. I could piggyback on what each of my sisters said. Cindy actually, for me, she normally puts me on to really good shows. So that's sort of what Terry said. And what Patty said, I actually can't remember how I started watching it, but I'm almost sure that it was through the reruns. And normally, let me tell you something, normally I don't like shows with vampires, nothing crazy like that. But when I started watching The Walking Dead, I was hooked.
So we all pretty much got trapped in it. Some of us, when it first started, that would be Patty though. Catching the show when it first started. Yes. And then us, me laying up eating cookies. Like, oh, this looks good. Reading the blurbs. And like, yeah, but what keeps us watching though? What keeps us? I'll say we watched the first season. You watched the second season. Yeah, what keeps us now? We are like deadheads. Nothing happens on a Sunday if it's happening for Walking Dead.
Exactly.
Your party, your baby, I don't care what happened.
Yes.
You gotta go home.
You gotta go.
So like cutting conversation
Yes.
short, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care.
Man, woman, child. Gotta go.
Yes. There's times when I'll be on the phone like, okay,
We're like this.
Wrap this up. Walking Dead is about to start.
Walking Dead.
8 o'clock. Sorry, no phone calls, no company. You got
You're timing your life around Walking Dead.
After
8 o'clock,
Sunday
that's
dinner,
it.
everybody got to go.
That's
Everybody
right.
gotta
Because
go.
we gotta get snacks. We gotta get all prepped, and then we have our favorite spots on the couch. So
Yep.
8 o'clock, you're gone.
So, but why is that, guys? Why are we watching?
What I'm sorry. What
No,
keeps
it's okay.
me watching is
You
the
are the
survival. So they say survival of the fittest. I just love the plot.
Yes.
Like everyone, they're in their end time and they're trying to rebuild. That's what keeps me watching, and I am gonna watch it
Until the end.
Until the end.
Let me tell you
Yes.
guys, when we were bored to death.
That's what I wanted
Yes.
to
After
say.
Glenn's death,
That's what I
we
wanted
were
to say.
bored with that
Gosh.
whole season. And I'm like, Patty, calling her, she didn't
Yes.
live here. But you gonna still watch it? I'm gonna watch it until the end. I'm like, I can't stand it. But we had to keep watching it to see what was happening, even though there was old Negan. Oh,
But
he
we
was
can't
there.
give away that yet.
No,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
we ain't giving it away.
Yeah.
We just saying there was a Negan, and if you don't know that, then you ain't a fan.
Yes.
You shouldn't be watching this. Go watch that
Go
when
to
it comes back to
Netflix.
it.
Go to
Yeah,
Netflix and
so-
watch it.
So
Catch
we would
up.
say we keep watching because of the survival aspect.
I'm like Patty. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I have to cut off and get in here. Anyway,
Go ahead.
I
Come on.
love.
She does.
I want to keep watching. First of all, I love the chemistry of the characters, and I do have my favorites. Of course, you want to see your favorite every week. But what keeps me is I love stories of survival. I want to see how they're gonna survive the next time around. I want to see what's gonna happen next. Even though sometimes when there's a lull in the show, being a super fan as well as wanting to see, oh my God, how are they gonna get out of this, or who are they gonna have to attack to keep their not their position but to stay alive, basically.
And you were gonna say before you were rudely interrupted.
Yes.
Yes,
She's
she
the
took
baby.
my answer. What I was gonna say is, I do like Cindy said earlier. We like Hunger Games, things like that about survival and rationing out food and having to go and hunt. I like those type of shows because I always put myself in that position. Like, what would I do if there was just like, I'm not a meat eater, but I'm thinking like, what if there was just like squirrels and rats to eat?
You'd
What
be
would you
eating
do?
them.
You know something real cold, y'all? I think about mommy.
What would mommy do?
Now,
How would mommy survive? She
Mommy's
wouldn't
gonna
make
no
it out.
way.
She gonna
She would. She
but
would. She's a
what about when
survivor.
some start running after her?
She would be in the
She
house
won't be able to move
cooking.
that fast.
She would be in the house cooking.
It would catch her.
Ain't no more house. Ain't no more house.
You're on the road. She wouldn't make it on the road, guys.
She would
She
make
doesn't
it. She's a
exercise.
I would have to
think I would
no.
make it.
Mentally, but physically, no.
No, we
We
my,
have to leave
my
her
main
behind.
objective
We love
would be
you.
to protect her because mommy's gonna survive. But anyway, yeah,
She'd be
I love
the Eugene of the group. But anywho,
I love the concept of survival and how humans react when they're put in difficult situations.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I just love all of that. I love to see like the bad come out, but also the good, the good side of humanity.
Yeah.
I just love that. So if the show keeps doing that, I'm gonna
You gonna
stay
keep
tuned
watching?
in.
So this is not
and,
on our
and if I could be,
rude to interrupt. Go
if
ahead.
I could be honest for a minute, Rick, I love.
I think for every
Abraham
woman,
Lincoln.
it's
feels
Rick.
like
Not
Exactly.
me.
Not me.
please.
You know who I love.
Andrew Lincoln.
Glenn. No, Daryl.
Daryl.
Andrew
You
Lincoln.
know I love Daryl.
But
Rick
I
is the
love you.
easiest on the eyes. We love you,
I
Rick.
love you.
We
Love
love you,
you, Rick.
Andrew.
Yes.
I think he is a great actor,
Yes.
but I love Daryl immediately.
Yeah, he did.
I
He
love
did.
Daryl
He did
and
say
Glenn.
that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
always love
Yeah.
Daryl and Glenn. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Daryl and Glenn.
And Carol keeps me watching.
That's
too.
my girl crush
Yes.
right
Yes,
there.
yes,
That's my
yes,
girl
yes.
crush right there. So it made me think about something. I know we have our little list of questions we want to ask, but what I do want to know, since we're getting to know us, who do you think you are in the show?
Ooh, that's another good one.
Who is you in the show?
Who
And
is
who
you?
is
Who you
you?
be?
Well,
Who is you?
I be a combination of people.
Who are you?
I would say I'm Carol when she first started out because Carol was very quiet and kind of mousy and just like very shy, and you kind of would look past her because she's not so opinionated and out there, so you kind of look past her, and I think I'm kind of like that until I open up my mouth and then it's like there she is. So I would say I'm a combination of Carol and maybe Sasha.
Okay.
What about you? Who is you?
Well,
I'm sorry, let me explain why Sasha.
Sasha
is
you look
bad.
at
You guys
Sorry,
can't see my
Sasha's
hand,
bad.
but I'm tapping Cindy
Yes.
because
Sasha is bad. She is
we're not trying to
like
make a love video. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Sasha is bad.
That's
Okay.
great. She's wonderful.
good.
Rude.
Well,
Rude.
prior to her going, I think if we're gonna do combinations, I would say Andrea and Michelle.